let's get right into it. Number 8. The Just Be Positive Mantra. Alright, let's kick things off with a classic. The Just Be Positive Mantra. Sounds nice, right? Like a fluffy unicorn farting rainbows. But here's the kicker. Slapping a smiley face sticker on a pile of garbage doesn't make it stop stinking. This idea that you should be a relentless ray of sunshine 24/7, that's tiring. And honestly, a little unsettling. Constantly forcing yourself to be positive is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. Eventually, it's gonna pop up and smack you in the face. Your brain isn't a light switch you can just flick to happy. Life throws punches. Pretending it doesn't is like wearing a blindfold in a boxing ring. This relentless pursuit of positivity can make you feel like a failure when you inevitably feel human. Ignoring your negative feelings doesn't make them disappear. It just shoves them into a dark closet where they fester and turn into emotional monsters. Negative emotions are data. They tell you something important. Shoving them down with a forced smile is like deleting an error message without reading it. That rarely ends well. Feeling sad, angry, or anxious is part of being human. It's your brain's way of saying, hey, something's not right here. Trying to suppress these feelings is like ignoring the check engine light in your car. Sooner or later, you're gonna break down. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes, the most positive thing you can do is admit you're having a rough time. That's not negativity. That's honesty. Real positivity isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the bad stuff but still choosing to find the good. It's about resilience, not delusion. Number 7. The hustle harder mentality. You've seen it everywhere. Rise and grind. Sleep is for the weak. This is the gospel of hustle culture. It tells you that the only path to success is working yourself to the bone, 24/7. Sounds heroic, right? More like a one-way ticket to Burnout City. This idea that if you're not sacrificing sleep, social life, and sanity, you're not trying hard enough. This isn't a strategy. That's a surefire path to a breakdown. Your body and brain aren't machines. They need rest. They need downtime. Constantly pushing yourself without breaks doesn't make you more productive. It makes you tired, error-prone, and eventually, completely fried. This myth glorifies exhaustion as a badge of honor. It's not. It's a sign you're probably not working smart. The glorification of the grind often ignores the law of diminishing returns. After a certain point, more hours don't equal better results. They often equal sloppy work and bad decisions. Remember, rest isn't a luxury. It's a biological necessity, like food and water. Try hustling without those for a while and see how it goes. True success is sustainable. It involves working hard, yes, but also resting hard and recharging. What's the point of achieving your goals if you're too burnt out to enjoy them? The privilege of being the richest person in the graveyard? Number 6. The you can have it all illusion. A perfect career, a perfect family, a perfect body, a thriving social life, and inner peace, all at the same time. Sounds like a fantasy movie, because it mostly is. Life is about choices and trade-offs. Our time and energy are finite. Pouring energy into one area often means less energy for another. Trying to be a 10 out of 10 in every single aspect of your life is a surefire way to feel like a 0 out of 10 overall. It sets an impossible standard. This myth can lead to immense pressure and guilt when you inevitably fall short of this superhuman ideal. This isn't to say you can't have a fulfilling life with success in multiple areas, but having it all implies a level of simultaneous perfection that's just not realistic for most humans. It's more realistic and healthier to understand that life has seasons. There will be times you focus more on career, other times on family or personal growth. Prioritization isn't failure, it's strategy. Chasing the all often means enjoying none of it. Defining what having enough means to you is far more valuable. Number 5. Fake it till you make it. This one's tricky. There's a tiny kernel of truth buried in a whole lot of potential disaster. Projecting a bit of confidence when you're nervous? Sure, that can help. But pretending you have skills or knowledge you absolutely don't? That's just misrepresenting yourself. And it usually catches up with you. This can lead to massive imposter syndrome. You're constantly terrified of being exposed as a fraud. It also stops you from actually learning the things you need to know, because you're too busy faking. Imagine a surgeon faking it till they make it. No thanks. Constantly wearing a mask is exhausting and can erode your sense of self. Authenticity, even with its vulnerabilities, is generally a more sustainable path. It's better to be honest about what you don't know and be willing to learn. Building genuine skills and confidence, even if it takes longer, is more rewarding. Learn it till you earn it is probably a safer motto. Number 4. the follow your passion fairy tale. This myth suggests that your one true passion is out there, waiting to be discovered, and once you find it, success and happiness will magically follow. Sounds dreamy, doesn't it? Like you'll just skip through fields of money flowers. The reality? Passion doesn't always pay the bills. Sometimes your passion is for something like competitive snail racing. Good luck monetizing that. Turning your hobby into your job can sometimes suck all the joy out of it. Suddenly, that thing you loved becomes a source of stress and deadlines. This advice often ignores the hard work, skill development, and market realities. Passion alone isn't enough. You need competence. You need a plan. Passion is often something you develop, not something you magically find under a rock. It grows from getting good at something, from seeing the impact of your work. The passion follows the mastery, not always the other way around. So, blindly chasing a passion without considering skills, demand, or income? That's a recipe for becoming a very passionate, very broke individual. Maybe instead of follow your passion, it should be develop valuable skills, find work that doesn't make you miserable, and cultivate passion along the way. Not as catchy, I know. Or keep your passion as a hobby and find a job that pays the rent without crushing your soul. That's allowed too. Number 3. The Law of Attraction Mirage. Oh, the secret. The idea that you can just manifest your dreams by thinking really, really hard about them. Want $1 million? Just visualize it, and the universe will magically drop it in your lap. Sounds great, except the universe is apparently also busy with physics. This law of attraction stuff often forgets a crucial ingredient: action. You can visualize a six-pack all day long, but if you're still on the couch eating chips, you're just going to get a really vivid imagination. This philosophy often encourages passivity. Why bother working hard if you can just vibrate at the right frequency? Spoiler: your landlord probably doesn't accept good vibes as rent. It can also be pretty damaging. If good things don't happen, is it because you didn't vibe hard enough? This implies that people suffering from poverty or illness simply aren't thinking correctly. That's not just wrong, it's cruel. That's a great way to blame yourself for things outside your control. A healthy mindset can certainly help you achieve your goals, but it needs to be paired with strategy, effort, and a realistic understanding of how the world works. The universe isn't a genie. It's a place where things happen when you make them happen. Positive thinking is good. Delusional thinking that skips the work part, not so much. Number 2. The Soulmate Fantasy. This idea that there's one perfect person out there for you, your other half, destined by the cosmos. It's romantic, sure, but it also puts a crazy amount of pressure on finding this mythical creature. What if your soulmate lives in a different century, or on another planet? This belief can make you dismiss perfectly good potential partners because they don't tick every imaginary box on your soulmate checklist. If you believe in a soulmate, any disagreement or imperfection in a relationship might feel like a sign they're not the one. Relationships aren't about finding a perfectly fitting puzzle piece. They're about two imperfect people choosing to build something together. It takes work, compromise, and a whole lot of communication, not just cosmic alignment. Compatibility is often built, not found. It comes from shared values, effort, and a willingness to understand each other. Waiting for a soulmate can also make you put your life on hold. Happiness isn't something that magically appears when Mr. or Ms. Perfect shows up. Focusing on becoming a whole person yourself is probably more useful than searching for an other half to complete you. Number 1. Happiness is a constant state. This is the myth that happiness is a destination you should achieve and maintain. If you're not happy all the time, something's wrong with you, right? Wrong. Happiness is an emotion, like sadness or anger. It comes and goes. Expecting to feel euphoric all the time sets you up for a letdown. Chasing constant 24/7 happiness is like trying to catch the wind in a jar. It's draining and, in the end, pointless. This pursuit can actually make you less happy because you're always feeling like you're failing if you're not perpetually beaming. When you inevitably experience other emotions, which is part of being alive, you might feel like you failed at being happy. Life is a mix of ups and downs, contentment, peace, or finding meaning. Those are often more sustainable goals than a permanent state of bliss. Learning to navigate all your emotions, not just chase the happy ones, is key to a more balanced life. Accepting the ebb and flow of feelings is more sustainable than the relentless pursuit of an emotional unicorn. Sometimes just being okay is perfectly fine. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.